Hello, children. So, this is going to be the second chapter of Class 8 Political Science book, and in this, you're going to learn about secularism. I would like to update you that recently, in the new parliament, when people were shifting, the head of the Congress party, the opposition party, Adhir Ranjan, claimed that from the constitution's preamble, two words have been removed, and those two words are secular and social. So, today in this chapter, we are going to learn about secularism and we'll understand what is the meaning of secularism and how it is just not the part of preamble but essence of our constitution. Let's learn. So, first of all, you should know that what is the meaning of secularism, and before that, also, you should know the condition of secularism in the world. So, in the history, there are various instances of discriminating and torturing on the grounds of religion. If you know about Hitler's Germany, in Germany, Jews were persecuted in a huge number, and it was like more than millions. Okay, so they were killed like that just because they belonged to a certain religion which was not accepted by the dictator Adolf Hitler. And then in Saudi Arabia, non Muslims are not allowed to build any religious worship places like temple or churches. But in a civilized world, no one wishes such discrimination based on religion. Nobody wants, like, we don't want to live in a condition where we are treated unequally on the basis of any kind of aspect of life. So, secularism establishes a respect, a kind of equality among all the religion. Okay, so secularism basically refers to separation of religion from the state. Now here state means the every body related to government, whether it is office, any government office, any government school, hospital, everything will be counted as state. So it is saying complete separation of religion from the state. So it will happen when there is secularism. And the Indian constitution allows individual the freedom to live by their religious beliefs and practices. So in our Indian constitution, as I said, from the preamble to the fundamental rights and many more places, you will find that it is mentioned that all the religion are equal. We have to respect them equally, and everyone is free to practice, profess, promote their religion. Okay, why it is important? As I said, in the time of modernity, where we all want that feature like democracy, freedom, equality, justice, there it is very, very important. Then we talk about that secularism, respect for all the religion, and treating religion like every other one, like it should be respected. No discrimination should be there. For proper functioning of the democracy, as I said, if we will not treat all the religion properly, if we will interfere time to time in any religion, then it will be a kind of like situation where we will treat unequally. And so that is not correct. Unequal treatment is not required. It prohibits the domination of one religion over another. It does not allow any kind of religious domination. Like if we say in our country, in majority we have Hindus, and there are different other religions which are in less number. So there should be no domination by a religion to on another, so that they cannot survive, or they cannot feel their existence strong. To protect the freedom of individual, it is important to protect every individual's freedom of religion, of like having such belief in some they had some faith, so we cannot like target them, or we cannot challenge them. That's why it is important. What is Indian secularism? So as I said, India is a country which has a lot of diversity. Okay, so when there is a lot of diversity, we need to have our own kind of things, our own kind of concepts related to everything. Like when we talk federalism, we have quasi federalism. not complete federalism. So in the same way, when we talk about secularism, we don't believe in complete secularism. We change this definition according to our country's need. So India is a secular state. The Indian constitution declares that there is no official religion. So what defines our secularism? That we don't have any official religion and all religions are treated equally, and every religion are like equal for us. No state religion, no government's religion. In our country, one religious community does not dominate another. So if I, as I already told, that we have a majority Hindu, but they do not dominate the other communities, religious communities. Then the government school cannot promote any one religion. So it is seen in the government school. You might have not observed it properly, but yes, when you see government school, there no religious festival is celebrated. It's not allowed, but they celebrate only national festivals. I hope you all know national festivals. You can write in the chat box if you know. Then, in order to respect the sentiments of all religion, the state marks certain exceptions for particular religious community. So we see that and there are certain religion in which there are certain ritual, or there are certain things which we cannot change. Okay, their sentiments are connected to those rituals or those practices. So we try to keep ourselves distant from that thing. The government try to keep themselves distant from that thing. Like for example, if you see in the book, there is an example given, so that Sikhs are allowed to wear pagri instead of wearing that helmet. So why we are not changing that thing? So they do not need to wear helmet while riding two wheeler. Why? Because it is related to their sentiments. So religious sentiment, we cannot hurt them. But yeah, if we think like that helmet is going to be protecting thing for them, so it should be changed. Like, it's my personal opinion. I don't know what you think. Next, we have differences in Indian secularism and US secularism. But before that, I would like to tell that there are three strategies through which the Indian government or Indian state intervene in the religious matter, or it tries to maintain the like secularism in the country. So what are these? So first thing is that strategy of non-interference. Second is strategy of intervening, and third, strategy of distancing itself from the any religious practice or religion. So these things are taken care when they want to maintain secularism in India, or to achieve the objectives of Indian secularism. So what are the objectives? First objective, that no religion should dominate other. Second, in a religion, different communities like intra-religion communities should not dominate each other. And then the third one is that we should have no official religion. So like that we try to get those things. Okay, so the strategies tries to achieve these objectives. So when we say non-interference, we have that example of that Sikh and turban. Then second, when we say interfering, when we have the strategy of intervening, it is when we see certain bad evil practices in certain religion. Like in Indian Hindu religion, there was that untouchability, then sati system. These should have been removed because these were evil practices. So here state, the government interfered or intervened, and then distancing itself from religion. When we say that, I have told, I think that is the religious, when there is no interference. Okay, that is the meaning of distancing itself, and there's no official religion, so that we can treat all religion equally. So this thing you should remember. Now we will try to understand the superiority, or we can say how Indian secularism is different from US secularism. So first thing, in the USA there's a strict separation between state and religion, between state and church. Both cannot interfere in any of the work, and it is like in every situation. In India it is not like that. So in USA, neither the state nor the religion can interfere in the affairs of each other. And if we talk about India, in India there is not so strict separation between state and religion in order to prevent religion based exclusions and the discrimination of lower caste. There should be no discrimination. To protect that, we interfere, the state interfere, can intervene in the religious matter, as the Indian constitution ban untouchability. So you should know these things, and this is how we end this chapter. I hope this is going to be helpful. This is a very easy and small chapter, but yes, uh, you need to learn it properly, because you are going to be the youth one day. And yes, we have to respect our principles, our constitutional principles, okay, so that we can become the good citizen of the country. Thank you so much for watching.